BMW's G310RR, basically the TVS Apache rebadged completely, and that is a Chinese product. I know very well, but that is a very good looking Keeway K300R. So let's find out in today's video which one should you buy and why. Before we begin, subscribe to MotorBeam and don't forget to hit the bell icon, yeah? Let's start with a few tests, and the first one is our favorite, acceleration test. The 310 is quick off the line. While it reaches 100 within 7.25 seconds. Is the Keeway faster? Oh, that's a nice pull. Uh-oh, it is almost a second slower to the ton. Anyways, time to check out the ground clearance. The 310 clears off without a fuss. Ouch! The Keeway disappoints right away. Who's got better brakes? We stand on the brakes at 70 km/h. The Beamer stops within limits. Wow. Time for the Keeway. And oh, it does not have the brake bite as sharp as the BMW or TVS, whatever you want to call it. Last one for the dynamics. The BMW has a great balance thanks to the reverse incline engine and the tubular frame. 8.5 seconds is a nice time. The Keeway, however, sits lower and thinner tires makes it an easy mover through the slalom. Now that we have done the test, it is pretty clear that the BMW, or should I say the TVS itself, or the Indian motorcycle over here, is much better in terms of performance because it gets like 4 riding modes and you know, it's just better. However, dynamically the Keeway is a little bit better because it is almost 10 kgs lighter. However, the tires are a little bit shittier on the Keeway. Brakes are pathetic. But then, what about the design? There is something to look out for, right? If you are having such a motorcycle, if you are spending close to 4 lakh rupees, you will want people to notice, and that is where the Keeway shines. Because I know on camera, in pictures, the Keeway might not look as appealing. Here in person, it does look quite nice, and with the tail light of that, which looks very similar to the R1, well, this one grabs a ton of attention. There are carbon fiber bits which have been used, well, not real carbon fiber, but Fox carbon fiber bits on the tank and everywhere else. So Keeway does look very interesting. Ducati light, or should I say Ducati Panigale light, that is what the tag name was given to this design for the BMW and TVS motorcycle. So yes, design wise both look very different, yet in the same category. But the way you look at the motorcycle, the BMW feels a lot more bulkier, and it is heavy, it is a little bit bigger as compared to the Keeway. But then something that really matters is the ergonomics, and to give you an example, I'll sit on the motorcycle, I'll sit on the BMW and have a pillion with me too. Sitting on it is pretty easy. I am slightly leaned in, not too much, and the moment I bring my legs up, the pegs are kind of center set and it is still comfortable. Let's have a pillion. How is the pillion seat?
This is still good.
This is still better, and it's good enough space. There's one grab rail on this side to grab onto, or he can just hold the tank. So that is how the pillion seat on the BMW is. He's actually sitting a floor above me, but yeah, it's still there. Third floor near first floor here. Aja. Let's sit on the Keeway first. So I'm sitting from the opposite side. However, there are some plastic bits which are there, and you can see this is a little more leaned in. I am a bit more inside. Tank is a bit more thinner, but then you have better fuel tank capacity, over 12 liters. That is almost 11 liters. Here the foot peg is a little bit raised, it is a bit tighter. So acha. Okay, having a pillion becomes a bit more easier, and you can see that my legs are being folded right now because of the weight that is there on this motorcycle. So moment I can actually go tuck in. So this is much better if you are cornering, if you are leaning in. But for the pillion,
this is way narrow.
Way narrow. The seat is small and there is no grab rail as such. So this is a sporty motorcycle, not made for pillion duties. It definitely looks good though. So that's about it, I guess. In both the motorcycles, Keeway does impress with the looks, but that is all it has. The overall build quality is something that is very good at places, but then not the best the moment you go a little bit ahead. right over on the switchgear and the meter, because the switchgear feels a lot more Chinese. The way the horn is placed, it is a little away from your hands, and see here it sounds, huh? It's weird. It's got riding modes as well, so sport mode, eco mode, you get 2 modes in this, and the meter is like a design that is incomplete. If you press the buttons, you can't really get all the details. There are some dashes and edges coming which I don't really understand what is there. However, there's a gear position indicator and that's about it. But if you look at the meter on the BMW, it is much more better, with a better build quality of the switchgear too. Integrated kill switch which is there on that one as well, and the meter is a vertical colorful TFT with a lot more details on offer. So yes, the winner again over here is the BMW. So the mirrors on the BMW flush in quite nicely. Over here on the Keeway, it's something really weird. They do a namaste to you. You know what? Namaste. It is not just the design, it is the exhaust note from the Keeway as well, which sounds much better as compared to the BMW. Let's hear the BMW for once. I am sure it's not the best, but then again, there is some rattle definitely there. It does sound quite rough. So at the end of the day, you are spending close to 3.8 lakh rupees between either of the motorcycles. Yes, the Keeway is now 10 to 15,000 cheaper than the BMW after the recent price cut. However, you get an overall better product with the G310 RR. I know it does not sound the best. It is a little bit heavier. It does not have the biggest fuel tank here too. But then the Keeway is a Chinese product and overall it does not feel right. I have seen people buying the Keeway and they have got better head turns. You'll get better attention on that motorcycle. The headlight setup is also comparatively okay. However, the build quality on a few things here and there is a miss on the Keeway K300R. It is a good product though, but it is not fine tuned. The BMW G310RR is fine tuned. However, it still needs some work. So there are flaws, there are some shortcomings in both the motorcycles, and for the price, I guess you better save it up, get yourself a Ninja 300 or maybe an Interceptor 650, or maybe in the second-hand market get the Yamaha R3. You'll have more fun in that, because all the others are twins and you need to get twin cylinder full-fed motorcycles for that price. I am not really happy with what these two have to offer. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.